right, guys, welcome back. This is part 2 of putting the LSA blower on your LS series engine. In this case, it's going to be on an LS3 in my Chevy SS. Previously, I had an LSA blower on, a lot more built-up setup, ran extremely low 10-second time slip. This guy, not really sure what it's going to do, but it's really a streetable build. We're going to max out the stock fuel pump to see what it can do. I don't dyno. I don't really care. I street tune with Derek Dunbar, DD Tech Tuning, and I've been really damn happy since he's done that. So kind of part 2 is going to be a lot of the like odds and ends and buttoning up and preparing to take the front off to do the heat exchanger. At this point, I'm messing around with harnesses. I've noticed this go around, I've had a bit more trouble locating the harnesses. It's been a while since the LSA has been available. And a lot of the swap places aren't necessarily selling the same exact parts they had before. So I'm getting a few harnesses that aren't really working out for what I need, which sucks. So I'm trying to kind of figure out what the hell I'm doing here. But I'm making progress. I got a few more pieces on. We'll get you under the hood here pretty quick. I'm also prepping the intercooler brick. I replaced the stock ZL1 brick with a CNR racing one. It's insanely expensive, but for what I want to do with this car, I just want the best possible cooling I can have without sticking an ice tank in the back. I have a little bit bigger reservoir up front, but it's not like a full-blown race setup. I really want to drive this car, enjoy it. I just need a little kick in the ass. So let's get under the hood. And we'll get over to the lid there and kind of show you what's going on. But it's pretty straightforward from here. After this, part 3 will be really kind of getting the front end off and doing all that stuff. So enough rambling, let's get started. So I'm back on the makeshift workbench here. I'm just going through some of the parts for the accessory drive. It's obviously a mess, but I got the old intercooler brick out. Pretty simple. You know, this is where it collapses on the front of it here. And here, this is where a lot of folks weld on the plates. I just didn't want to do that. And here's the stock one, comes in with like a 5/8 feed on it, so I don't want to deal with that. And I ended up getting, and it's super simple to remove. It's 2 bolts right there, and then 4 bolts right here. They're all the same length bolts, just sitting right there. I got an old container of that. Should probably keep these things a little bit neater. I get this guy over here, kind of show you what it's doing. I got this absolutely awesome CNR brick. So same size, fits in, but a little thicker, much more efficient. So this guy's gonna go in here. I'll get that all kind of peeled away and in there. And then I've got from DSX Tuning, and I love working with Dave Steck. I mean, he's really pretty awesome dude when it comes to custom parts and just working with you to get you what you need. But say a 12 AN bulkhead that comes in and fits onto these guys. Here you just feed it through the front and bolts on the same way. But I'm going to convert that over so then I don't have to deal with pieces like trying to make this fit and cutting them off and welding them on and doing all that stuff. I'll just keep this for a rainy day, for something I would need. But I'm going to get this in. I'll show you kind of how it looks when it's done. We're back under the hood, making a lot of progress. I apologize if I'm moving a little quick for anybody. Just reach back out. I've got basically the entire accessory system on. You have to take off a couple of these grounds here, and then there's one underneath here. You can kind of see it right there. That's on the cylinder head. You take them off. You kind of push this harness out of the way to get the brackets on. And it comes with 2 bolts that are the same size you got to get, and then one that comes in on the side of the water pump. And then this guy mounts on. This is an aftermarket one. It has like 2 locations. Because I just noticed the chiller tank that I'm putting here, the recovery tank, definitely is going to interfere with this bolt, so I'll probably have to change it. I ordered what I thought was the right number for the lower idler. It is 100% the wrong idler, so it is not going to fit. And it did not come with any additional provisions to reduce the size of the hole. So that guy is not fitting. I'm definitely gonna have to get a smaller bolt here, so I think I might go with the Metco 100 millimeter idler. This guy, and then I'll get the corresponding lower idler. I think it's like 50 or 55 millimeter, something like that. So this guy's ready to go on top of that guy. Pulleys are just about on. It's really that simple. I realized a couple things I still got to order. I got a larger extension harness to come over to here, so I have enough room since it's really flipped from the way it is from the factory, and that's because it doesn't have as big a motor sticking out on the LSA, and I can't just put an LSA on there because there's just a bunch of weirdness that goes along with trying to tune it. I still have to find Schrader valve there or get myself a plug for that. I'm going to try to pull the Schrader valve out of those valve covers. Or, I'm sorry, out of fuel rails, not valve covers. Jesus, I'm tired. It's hot. And I still got to put on the blower pulley down there. So, or I'm sorry, the crank pulley. So we're making a ton of progress. I got all the other like evap lines on. I got to put the one hose on that runs over there. I'm going to get the, for the brake line. So I'm going to get the lid on now just to have that done. And we'll take a look and see how far it sits up, see if it's rubbing on anything. If it is, I got to take it back off, which will suck. But this is just like soft padding up here. You can see, you know, it has rubbed on it before, but that was with the shaved one, so it might have a problem. So we'll see. I got like some odds and ends. I got to completely change those lines. I got another aftermarket CTSV style intake that was like a carbon fiber one, real cheapy. It didn't fit. It's bumping into that. So it's the Garrett 2 intake that was made. It was made so much better. So, and I got to repin this guy. So there's, and then, right? Like there's still a bunch of crap I got to do, but we're getting there. So let's get the blower lid on. All righty. I got about as much done as I can. I was just doing a test fit. It's really dirty. I'm trying to figure out, let me zoom out here for a second. Do I leave it red or do I get it painted the same color as the car and have the blue under it? I do kind of like the red underneath there, although I don't know if I can close the hood. So we're going to take a quick look here and see. Let me move some stuff off here, underneath, and we're going to see if I can actually get the hood closed. So we're coming down. It definitely feels like I can close the hood. I got enough room. So I think I'm gonna go with it. I may just buy a brand new one because this one I got it for like super duper cheap. It's like real ratty. I gotta get the intake figured out. Like I said, I gotta get that other idler pulley figured out. I also got some tape or something on my shoe. But I'm almost there. I'm almost like completely done under the hood. Like I got the catch can. Yeah, I told you onesie twosies. I got let me get this, pop this guy off so you can kind of see what I'm dealing with. See if I can get that off. All right, I'm gonna put the camera up. Let's do that. Stop being a moron. Pop that in there so you can see what's doing. And I'll pop this guy off. I'm sweating like nobody's business. Pop that up. Pop that up. Now, the one thing I'm a little hit or miss on is the, and I still got to put like a couple of the sensors in, the map sensor. I got to hook the fuel line up and stuff. But I got the brake line in. I got as many pulleys as I can. Like I said, I have to probably get a smaller version of that, so I'll probably order the Metco stuff. I got the blower pull or the crank pulley on. Yeah, it's onesie twosie stuff. I got to cap that. I got to cap the one thing over here. I got to get my vents, this stuff, the catch can stuff, because I just don't think it's just a little too short. So it's the way it goes. Making tons of progress. That's a quick and dirty update for, let me get you off of here. That's a quick and dirty update for number 2. And you can see it's making tons of progress. So, you know, that's part 2. I got simple stuff. It's bolted on, ready to go. Stuff fit. I got less crap on the table. Thanks for watching, guys. And we'll see you in part 3.